Gunna, Young Thug. Y'all fix that shit. Y'all love each other. Knew Gunna wasn't no gangster when he told the first time. When he told the first time. And we swept it. We, not them. We, as the whole Atlanta, we swept it under the rug for you. You know, he wasn't trying to leave you to hang the streets. Now it's streets when it's convenient for you. The album sales is not selling. The Drake stimulus pack is not selling. Now y'all talking about, yo, the streets. Yo, I've been talking about this 5 years ago. Y'all bend and break the rules when it's convenient for y'all.
I be making plays, ain't got no time to play. Be grinding all night, be hustling every day. All I do is win.
What up, guys? It's your girl, Ms.Burna Monroe, and we're back with another segment. As you can see, 21 Savage is going viral for saying F the streets after taking to Twitter to, you know, sort of make amends between Young Thug and Gunna in the whole snitching, however you want to put it, allegations, all right? That got 6ix9ine very heated. And honestly, I could understand why. Came into the industry doing drill music. At some point was initiated, picked up, adopted into a set, a gang. It went south, like most cases do. 6ix9ine was labeled as a snitch, but if you do the backstory, if you listen to both parties, both sides, maybe allegedly other affiliates did some snitching too. Not only that, they did this man dirty. Try to rob him, took his girl, baby mom. It was a mess, okay? He got a lot of backlash, even blackballed amongst his industry peers because of this whole incident. When does being loyal override stupidity? If I'm the breadwinner of an organization and they coerced or plot to take from me, try to hurt my family, hurt my loved ones, then it's all fair play, all right? So, you know, and some people play dirty with, you know, the police games. It's all fair play. Not my business. Snitch. 6ix9ine ain't snitch on me. Now, would I do any business with him in regards to get my hands dirty? Absolutely not. But not my business, right? So anyway, a lot of people blackball him. Same thing with Rollo in his situation. He had a friend come out, and this friend allegedly exposes him for ratting. However, I think his situation, he was trying to pay someone to take some charges for him. It didn't pan out. The man did his time, but he came home, and the streets wasn't as welcoming, as accepting, all right, to these allegations. Immediately, people in the industry spoke up, wanted to blackball him, wanted to put this label on him, didn't want to work with him, didn't want to see him progress. Big Meech come home. Allegedly, some allegations came out about him. These same people that were very vocal in regards to these two people, to Rollo and 6ix9ine and their situation, are the same people who were headlining to open up for Big Meech when it was stated on several platforms by several different people that there was a lot of snitching going on in their organization as well, allegedly, all right? Again, I don't care. I'm no longer in the streets. Street code does no longer apply to me, all right? I'm a mother, okay? I gotta be here to take care of my kids, all right? This whole situation caused an uproar, you know what I'm saying? Many people came out. Some came out in support of 21, you know, stamping that statement, F the streets. Some artists, this whole situation caused an uproar. You know what I'm saying? Many people came out. Some came out in support of 21, you know, stamping that statement, F the streets. Some artists, such as Honeycomb Brazy, Bootsy, 6ix9ine, of course. The fans have a lot to say. I've been reading the comments. Some people saying, yeah, F the streets. Some people saying, nah, the streets made us. The streets, only thing the streets made me was aware. All right? Made me very aware. Okay? And I'm going to let you guys check out what these celebs had to say in regards to this whole situation. We're going to read those statements, and then we're going to come back, and I'm going to give you my honest opinion and a little backstory on how the streets were originally made, created. You know what I'm saying? Because as people, black people, Hispanics, Caucasians, as people, yeah, we send our kids to school to be educated, but it's our responsibility as their parents to make sure they're fully educated. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, me as a parent, yeah, my kids got the whole school knowledge. They got a little knowledge from me in regards to our history, where we come from, and no, we didn't come from slavery, right? So where we come from, got street knowledge from me, street knowledge from their fathers. They know the pros and cons that come with the streets. That's how I was able to successfully keep my first batch out of the streets, okay? They know that with every action comes a consequence, all right? And they know how playing the game eventually ends, all right? The streets is a dirty game. It can get a little wicked. And unfortunately, it's a game not many people win, okay? If we're being honest. But let's check out what these celebs had to say.
Yo, no, it's different. What are morals? It's your street, your principle, where your honor. So you ready to eat from a rat? What happened to all good money? All money are good money. Y'all was just bashing Kodak. What the? I get criteria. Y'all disappointed me, bro. All you disappointed me. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. I don't want to understand it. I don't understand it. I'm from the street. I'm from the street. Talking about what the? Talking about the street. Boy, I'm from the street, bro. Man, I'm from the street. From those suburbs. They always say suburb. They who handling. They who pin their feet on our neck. The suburbs, the white people stepping on our face. You out the street. You had to get out the mud. Tripping out the old. I don't care. I don't care. I don't want no understanding. They don't understand. I ain't trying to get no clout. None of that. I'm really me. I'm not clout chasing. I really mean. And I know y'all stepping, y'all killers, y'all will do it. All y'all like that. And I'm ready to die. I don't care. On my grandma, I don't care. I told my granddaddy to go my mouth and move y'all, man. Let's go, man. I got real smoke out here. Then my grandma said, man, we ain't going nowhere. Oh, man. They said we ain't going nowhere. Them niggas down right here. Then when we from that project, we from Happy Hill. We don't care about your money, boy. That's your money. Take your money, go do what you want to do with it. We ain't leaving this project. This is all we know. Yo, my grandma told me, I'm like, damn, grandma, shit, man, this shit for real out here, man. Please let me. Why it is what it is. While we dying together, we dying right here for life. You hear me? My grandma ain't say the street. Man, y'all was doing little shows and shit when all y'all started popping out. Get what y'all doing. Hitting them clothes up in Alabama. You know, going to Texas. In Florida. You know, all over the world. And get who come to see y'all stupid ass the streets. When y'all was charging $15K or $20,000 show, who the think were coming to see y'all in the street?
And as you guys can see, Honeycomb Brazy was very adamant about these street codes and where he stands in regards to the streets. He even stated that his grandparents refused to leave after he offered them, you know, the financial means to move, to relocate, because he knew he had a lot of things going on in the streets. And he said that proudly, as if it was a badge of honor. And if you guys are unfamiliar with the situation, you know that a couple years back, this young man's grandparents were taken out in a house fire, I think. or their house got. Go do your research. It was a while ago, but they lost their lives to the streets.
With the great migration of 6 to 7 million African Americans north and west escaping the South, the predominant response of the United States government and state and local governments to the Great Migration was to contain Black people in their own neighborhoods. And HUD, the Department of Housing and Urban Development, was particularly a part of this role. With the precursors to HUD, introduced and encouraged racially restrictive covenants, redlining of every major city where African Americans landed. The federal government was a sponsor of urban renewal.
And that he's fine with that ending. That he's willing to lay it down, either 8 feet under or in the cell behind these morals, these principles. And I'm just like baffled and wondering, when will this cycle end? Okay? Backstory though. Them same streets, the same area your family was proud to be a part of, refused to leave, was created by the government. The same people you guys love to also proclaim like to keep us held back, keep us down. That's why knowing history is very vital to the community. After segregation, and you know segregation was to keep, you know, the blacks, the whites separate. We coming together to fight to be in these places. The government then took it a step further and said, if we can't get no segregation, now we'll separate and remove them from our areas, our space. Hence, the ghetto being born, the ghetto being created. During the Great Migration, they were offered hood housing and low-income properties, all right? But that was pretty much to, again, keep us segregated. So, hence the ghetto being born by the same people, the oppressors, allegedly. All right, but as always, I challenge you to do your own research, okay? So yeah, still glorifying the situation. He's not going for the whole F the streets movement. Again, like 6ix9ine, they feel that 21 is only saying F the streets. Now, in regards to all the snitch allegation, the rat allegations, but that's just part of the game. That's just part of the streets. 9 times out of 10, when you're moving in groups, when you're moving in these organizations, not one person just take the fall. They usually, somebody in the group gonna talk, you know. That's why it's best to move solo if you're doing dirt, you know. Unless you're just gonna tell on yourself. Yeah, so the same streets that, you know, you guys are proud to claim and fight over was created by the government, still ran and owned by the government. It's not like the people in the streets are banding together for the good cause to do anything productive or constructive for the neighborhoods. The street has took many lives. The streets is basically a joke, a design, an illusion, a dream, when the truth is simply in the pudding. Many of us have lived it, seen it in movies, watched documentaries of other street legends, stories. And not too many of those stories end well. I don't even think I ever seen one that ended well. A lot of these situations don't end happily ever after. The streets steal joy, they destroy families in more ways than one. If you've been in the streets, if you are currently in the streets, there are a lot of zombies out there.